If we fell out, who gon' be there, who gon' ride for you? If I fall off, would you still be my dog? I knew it's all conditional, I'm knowing you don't know me. Forgot my wishes, shit, I'm chillin', mama lonely. If we fell out, who gon' be there, who gon' ride for you? If I fall off, would you still be my dog? I knew.
Stop! So we gonna write on in there, what? We're just gonna write on in. Right on, and no condom necessary.
It was probably about 1998 or 2000.
What the hell?
I was 9 years old at the time, and there were a lot of cases of human trafficking using the pelagic fishing boat.
Wow.
Kind of like that. It was probably early summer, a rainy day. Being a young child, I wanted to play outside because I especially prefer rainy days. But I didn't have any friends to hang out with that day. I think my parents were out somewhere then. So I thoughtlessly grabbed an umbrella and went out alone, wearing slippers. I used to live in a poor village, and it was located on a pretty high-level hillside.
I'm just gonna say, you miss me with that bullshit. You miss me with that. No matter how poor you are, or no matter how rich you are, and anything in between, you can always get yourself a pair of Adidas. It can be some old dusty junks, raggedy junks, or it can be some like, you know what I mean, like brand new, fresh out the Adidas junks. Shit, they can be like, you know, the 72,000s. You know what I mean? Like, Adidas is Adidas. You definitely could have got you some Adidas. It could be some hand-me-down Adidas. I don't know. You know what I mean? But you miss me with that. Well, let's keep on.
Anyway, I was playing by myself, digging a pit and watching the water pool in the playground. Now, suddenly, a middle-aged lady of my mom's age approached me.
Oh.
She came up to me and said, "I'm sorry, kid, but can I borrow your umbrella for a moment?
For what?
It'll only take a minute." "Yes, ma'am."
Wow.
There was a place like a cabin in the playground to avoid the rain. So I was sitting there waiting for the lady, but she didn't come back for quite a while.
Wow.
Then I saw a blue truck approaching. I took a closer look and I found that she was in the truck. She called me. "Your umbrella is behind the truck's trunk, and you see, I hurt my leg. So can you come get your umbrella by yourself, dear?"
I'm good.
When I looked behind the truck, I could see the end of the umbrella rising up so that I could grab it easily. Come to think about it now, the whole thing was totally artificial. However, I was too young to think of it back then. I was going to the back side of the truck without thinking to grab the end of the umbrella and try to pull it out. But suddenly the driver got out. I thought he was trying to help me, but he grabbed me and forced me into the car. Then he put his hand on my mouth and said like this, "Hey son, you're not sick, are you? Or do you have any disability?" Confused, I just nodded slowly. "Okay, you'll be fine." Well, that dude was a real bee. He was talking to himself like that, and the lady next to him smiled and told him, "Wow, we finally made it today, babe. I want you to buy me a wallet." And now that I think about it, I think they were lovers or a couple or something.
A couple?
Not long after, there was a checkpoint ahead. I was crying loudly at the time, and luckily, the police seemed to look at us, and the guy and the lady must have both noticed it. They suddenly made a U-turn with the car at 90 degrees abruptly. Soon, I could smell burning wheels as I heard the sound of a gunshot. I could hear the police radio, and it was raining cats and dogs, and furthermore, the serious criminals are next to me. It was insane. I was just trembling with fear. When the car had stopped, I saw two policemen coming towards us. I was looking through the side mirror, and the man in the driver's seat suddenly got out and stabbed a cop with a knife. Then another cop next to him pulled out a gun and shot him in both thighs. Suddenly, the siren sounded so loud that my ears were about to rip. The lady sitting next to me was scared and couldn't say anything, just shivering. I ended up being released safely. It's been a long time since then, so I couldn't find any info about it. But I remember that my parents had interviews with some of the newspaper publishing companies. It turned out that both the man and the woman were from another country. They lived here for a long time, and they tried to escape through the smuggling route to somewhere else. And there were more than 4 people killed by them.
Wow.
I don't know about the man after that, but I heard that the woman ended up committing suicide later. One night after I heard that she was dead, I met her in my dream.
Oh my
She
God.
was just smiling without saying anything. And when I finally woke up from my dream, I got goosebumps. The 2 cops who saved me got a special promotion by reason of the civil protection. You like that? Besides, I found another thing. When I was in the car that day, it smelled a little bloody, so I thought maybe it was because the guy was bleeding. But that wasn't it. There was someone's wrist in the man's pants. It turned out that their first murder was a complete success. The man felt like things were going to be fine if he kept the body's wrist, so he cut it and carried it around with him, despite...
Okay, I just want to say, okay, the cops, you know what I mean? Just hold on to that promotion. Don't give it to them just yet, even though you did, because they could have they could have really got the promotion if they were you know what I mean? If there were some more cops around the area, and you know what I mean? I just wanted it to be more cops, so stuff like this don't happen. You know what I mean? Like, this happens on a regular basis. Probably not exactly like this, but like abducting. I cannot say that. Taking kids, you know what I mean, against their will. That right there happens on a regular basis. Shit, that probably happens every day. But I just wish there were enough cops or enough security where that doesn't happen. And I get it though, you know what I mean? There can't be security everywhere, but I'm glad, you know what I mean, the kid is safe, but I don't know, man. It's just it that sucks. That sucks that he even got taken. But I'm glad that it wasn't to the extreme. That's all I'm saying.
the rotten smell and bloody stench. I guess humans can do everything when there's an extreme situation. Also, this is what the experts say. Psychologically, people think a lot and get depressed on rainy days, so the crime rate is normally higher than on clear days. So I really want everyone to be careful on rainy days,
Why is your window
especially
open?
when you guys are alone.
Wow. Okay. I know that he was. Hold on. Okay. I know that he was young, but come on, your window was just wide the hell open. Come on, man. Come on. I really hope you learned your lesson. If you didn't, may God be with you. But yeah, that's real. Like, what did he say it before? What did he say before? Like in the beginning of the video? Sex trafficking. That's real. That's real. If you don't know what that is, I'm not about to educate y'all. Just look it up. But Georgia For people that don't know what Georgia is a state in America. Georgia is probably one of the highest, most popular states where sex trafficking happens. So, yeah. But I mean, I'll educate y'all a little bit. I don't know I can't give y'all like an exact definition of what it means, but sex trafficking is basically taking kids against their will and doing God knows what. That's basically it. It gets a lot more deeper into it, but that's just like the basis of it, like the foundation. But hell no. If you're young and you're a kid, or just young in general, like you just out here, excuse me, like day and night, please either have on some Adidas or have some sort of like protection or security around you. Because it's dangerous out here. That's all I'm saying. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.